Hi, Sergis here. Welcome to Politblog. From the top news in Russia's politics, like it or not, Syria still dominates the news, and the military is saying that they made almost 1,000 hits over the ISIS or terrorist sites in Syria and Iraq. 1,000 sites has been destroyed. I wonder how many sites they still have. But war continues, and of course, Bashar Assad, the president of Syria, went to meet with Putin last week, and they came out with the idea of new elections, presidential or governmental election in Syria, a country which government controls maybe 20% of territories. But that's Syrian news, not Russian. In Russia, there was annual Valdai's economical and investment event where Putin traditionally makes a speech, and he did make one as always. And from the new catchphrases, there are two. Well, this first one was something paraphrasing that from the childhood experience from the street fights Putin have learned, if you have to fight, you have to strike first. So that's not new, that explains his policies. Striking first, learned it on the streets of Leningrad back 50 years ago. And of course, he called himself pigeon with iron wings. Such picture, pigeon with iron wings, that's he called himself, it's not a joke. That's responding to the question whether he is an eagle or a dove. That's how he described himself. Well, and another news which widely discussed in Russia, that such a pigeon with iron wings has 90% support of Russians. That's according to the government-run polling agency, SIOM. That's 90% people do support Putin's politics. That's 1% up from the previous polling, and for the last year and a half, Putin has over 80% support according to different polls. Of course, some polls are less trustworthy than others, but generally we can say that Putin can enjoy his such wide support. Maybe it's not 90%, but one thing you should understand about Russian polling, when there is a phone call or some Russian person stopped on the street by the unknown person asking, do you support President Putin's politics? I doubt that more than 10% of people dare to say no. So that's the fact is that Putin is supported, but the numbers probably are inflated. Another statement that Mr. Putin made at his speech at this Valdai forum was that Iranian nuclear program was never in danger to the world, that the danger of Iran creating its own nuclear weapons was a lie. Putin didn't say anything bad directly in regards to Obama administration or United States itself, but it was clear what was he referring to. And that was all bundled into the questions about the Cold War and whether another Cold War is looming. Those answers about starting the fight first, and image of himself as a pigeon with iron wings, with almost overwhelming support in their country. Russian Parliament, Duma, past week has passed a new law allowing more physical force to be used in prison systems. That law already been dubbed by opposition as a torture law. It will allow not only use force when official is attacked, but to prevent any kind of violence and even disobedience. Human rights groups are concerned that such law would be used to and misused widely, for the Russian system is very non-transparent and already quite violent as well. Lots of abuse of power by the officials are oftenly reported, and such law will allow them to use even more force and would leave no recourse for any even possibility of prosecution of such misdeeds. Unfortunately, it seems to be a trend when laws in Russia are getting tougher, and the implementation of this laws are getting tougher as well. The Russian communists have suggested a new legislation fining homosexuals for coming out. Later, they stated that such fines will only be on male homosexuals, and lesbians can state their sexual preferences for free. Well, obviously this will never become a law, even in Russia, but it's notable that it's even suggested at the floor of Parliament. Well, it seems that that was the most interesting political news of Russia of the past week. Thanks for watching Politblog. Bye.